Hello, good guys. Good, good evening to all of you. Today, my name is and hello, ladies and gentlemen. After a long time, me, Shafat, and I'm sitting with Abdullah sir, and I'm going to ask multiple questions, and it's in my mind, and I will tell you what I'm going to ask, and you need to tell me is it a problem or not. But in the starting, what did I do? Do you know? I will tell you. Don't worry. Even Sai will tell you. Sir is going to answer. What did I do?
You, I think, fumbled,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
You jumbled and then fumbled. Right.
So, like, the point was related with public speaking. Yes, of course. So, yes, I'm going to ask how to improve public speaking skill. And today I'm going to ask
Don't improve it. Develop it.
Yeah. develop.
Develop it, right here. So develop it.
Yeah, if you got opportunity, so you will definitely do it. So, sir will give you opportunity if you come to Happiness Institute.
Exactly. Then you have to pay some. No, it's
We have app, we have YouTube, we have our own institutes.
promotion, I think. We should not do.
Promotion. Actually, I'm telling them if you want to improve, if you want to develop your.
But they will think that we are promoting our business.
No. It's not kind of promoting something. It's just for you only. Come and improve yourself. That's it. I'm not saying you must be there.
But it is also promotion. You can do it.
If you really want to improve, so you make
That is fine.
Yes, it-
That's ultimate, yes.
Yeah, that is actually. So actually, I just want to know, like, what are the criteria of public speaking?
Right areas or criterias?
Criteria.
Criteria. Pronunciation should be correct because
Pronunciation.
pronunciation should be correct, right? That's very important. So what are the criteria of public speaking? You in public, if we are there in front of public, then that is called public speaking. Baki dekh lena apna. But public speaking, do you want to know now in a serious mode?
It can be humorous or as well.
No, but you want to know the deep
Yeah,
or the
I
deep
want
roots of
Details.
Okay, so today I'm little suffering, but I would like to definitely tell about it because you can understand that,
Yes.
the phase I am going through. I was hospitalized actually. I have come out of hospital now. So thank God that I am fine. Now coming to the public speaking, so I will like to share with you that public speaking is such a skill that is very tough because 75 to 77% of the population are scared of public speaking, and that is called glossophobia.
Yes.
So we Happinessians, right? We Happinessians, what we do, we try to eradicate and remove the fear of public speaking, and that is called glossophobia. Public speaking is a medium of communication where you transfer your message and information to others, where others receive your information and they get persuaded, educated, informed, updated, and absolutely motivated. So public speaking is an art, is a skill, is a kind of knowledge which we all should be, because somehow if you have something, but if you want to deliver in front of public, how will you be delivering? With the help of public speaking skills.
Of course.
That's the point.
Easy लगता है. Easy नहीं है.
It is not easy, but it is easy.
Public speaking art.
Public speaking is an art, but it is easy actually.
It is easy for you or for like some of the people, but what would happen with the students when they come on the stage, they forget everything. They got totally blank what they need to speak, what they need to maintain while speaking, like eye contact, expressions, body language, gesture, postures, each and everything. When they come on the stage, they got blank. So why does it happen?
It is same like, Marwa. It is same like mandap, nikah,
Ah.
Before nikah, the dulha and dulhat are ready to say, Kobole. But when it is the time and the day of nikah, they're like, ki ammi bol de kabul hai. It's very tough situation. That is why same way stage. If we observe the stage, we will feel like, wow, it's so easy. We can speak, no issue, right? We can go on the stage, we can speak. But when you go, the moment you go on the stage, it's like, oh, now I have started shivering. I can't speak. God, this is very tough. Even a stage is not dangerous. People are dangerous. Public, there is public. Now, I'll tell you that you are going to the Ram Leela, Lal Kila, Ram Leela ka stage. If there is Ram Leela ka stage and there is no public, you will speak louder. Hi, my name is Shafaq. Good morning. No issue. There is no public. And if there is Ramlila ka stage, no, okay, leave Ramlila ka stage. If there is a happiness ka small stage, there are 10 people and you will start shivering. Why? Because you will feel like those eyes are gazing, those facial expressions, those phones, those people, they may be thinking something about me. So a lot of things are there which is called prejudgments. Don't be judgmental what you do, because what you want to do you should do before, without being judgmental towards you or towards your skills. That's what I want to say.
Okay, that's you're absolutely right. Like what we need to maintain while speaking in front of public, like how we need to give gesture, posture, like there should be a sticky eye contact or flexible eye contact, facial expressions. I want to know these things from you.
So it's very simple, because when you just talk about public speaking, so it's for public. There are so many speakers who just think for themselves, right? What I am speaking, that is accurate or that is correct. What I am speaking, what I know, that is accurate, that's 100% right. So that's a wrong phenomena, or that's a wrong psyche of a human being. So human beings must be aware whatever they are speaking, that's always not correct. But if that is corrected or that is understood by the public, then you are correct. Why are you a speaker? You are a speaker for people, not for you. If you are a public speaker, you are for people, right? So same way, if I say that you have a kirana ka shop, kirana ki dukan, so kirana ki dukan for your dal chawal of the house? No.
Of course not.
If you need dal chawal for the home, then you go shop and you can bring it. But you have the kirana ki dukan for others to help to others. आओ भैया रमेश भाई दाल ले जाओ, भाई सुरेश भाई चावल ले जाओ, भाई ताबिश भाई इधर आओ, चीनी ले जाओ. So that is the simple way as a public speaker. आओ भाई ये कॉन्फिडेंस ले जाओ, आओ भाई ये नॉलेज ले जाओ, आओ भाई ये पब्लिक स्पीकिंग ले जाओ. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट फॉर द पीपल. सो यू शुड जस्ट रिमेंबर, accuracy is important, knowledge is important, confidence is important, politeness is important, conciseness is important, proper organization of thoughts are very important, delivery is important, speech therapies and pitches and stressing are very important, and usually, and the most important, non-verbal communication is important, which is called body language.
Okay.
Yes.
So is it important to engage with your audience?
That's very important. Are you engaged with me? Are you engaged to the camera? Yes. If you are not engaged, they will be amazed. And if they will be amazed, they will start gazed. And if they gazed, you will be based. Based. Based, I am saying. Based means what is? You will be based. Waste.
Based.
Yes.
Yeah, you're talking about based.
In Bihar and UP, if I say that you will be based,
They will understand it.
they will understand. Yes, time based ho gaya. Right? So that is the based I am talking about. So I want to say that engagement is very important. Without a proper engagement, there is nothing.
Right.
Even before marriage, there is engagement. So,
Yeah, of course.
so same way, before actually selling something to your clients, कुछ बेचने से पहले you have to engage.
Hmm.
Right? Engagement is very important.
Absolutely. And what about tone, accentuation, modulation, clarity? I don't understand these.
You should understand. I think you know, but you are asking just like that to take this podcast to a longer span, right? Well, I think you know, because you have also been a public speaker. So I just want to tell you that tone is very important. If I say tum achhi ho, and if I say tum achhi ho, if I say tum achhi ho, if I say tum achhi ho, right? So each and every sentence has different context or different emotion. So tone is that much important as much we call kaju chicken mein kaju. And butter chicken mein butter, right? That's very important. Without butter, how can you make butter chicken?
Right.
I'm not talking about rusk wala butter. I'm talking about Amul butter. Exactly. And without kaju, how can you make kaju chicken? You have to put kaju, whether you grate it or you put it khada kaju.
Right.
But the point is that same way, without tonality, how can you make your public speaking very impressive? If you want to make it impressive, you need that tonality. That's like masala, not kisi ki khala, but that's like masala of the public speaking. Yes, that's very important.
So one thing is also here, like if you start with the incredible thing, so we should conclude it with memorable conclusion, ending. It should be there, or just concludes like.
See, ending should be always like कहते हैं ना कि अंत भला तो सब भला, right?
Right.
Picture अभी बाकी है मेरे दोस्त.
देखिए ये तो खत्म हो
ये खत्म हो रही है, बट खत्म होते होते सही से खत्म होना चाहिए, right? It should be end with actually a great message, because somehow जैसे फिल्मों में अगर हीरो मर जाता है तो इट्स लाइक कि अरे यार हीरो मर गया। तो सेम वे अगर आपकी लास्ट में जाके स्पीचें मर गई पब्लिक स्पीकिंग, तो क्या फायदा ऐसी पब्लिक स्पीकिंग का, ऐसी स्पीच का। देयर शुड बी अ प्रॉपर मैसेज, कंक्लूजन, देयर शुड बी अ कॉल टू एक्शन, देयर शुड बी रिजल्ट ओरिएंटेशन, देयर शुड बी समथिंग व्हिच कैन बाइंड और व्हिच कैन बी बाउंड विद द पब्लिक, लाइक यस यार इसने लास्ट में जाते जाते ये वाली बात बड़ी अच्छी बोल ली थी, एंड दैट इज इन माय माइंड स्टिल। दैट्स द एग्जैक्ट पॉइंट।
Right. So I want to know that what are the common mistakes that students makes?
Students make.
Student make what the common mistake?
Okay, so common mistakes. First of all, they think about the mistakes. This is the common mistake.
So if we don't think about the mistakes, so how will we improve that?
Don't think about the mistake. Remove your mistakes.
So, but for that we need to think it like.
But for that way, they think about that they are going to make wrong English. They are going to speak wrong English, and that's why they don't start English.
If we don't think that we spoke wrong, so how will we improve that?
That is also the right point. But why to think that you are speaking wrong when there are your teachers to judge you? Then let them judge.
But teacher also said that learn from your mistakes.
Learn from your mistakes, but don't worry about the mistakes. Don't think about the mistakes. Do the mistakes, but improve the mistakes, and then go with the mistakes or without the mistakes.
Okay.
Go with the mistakes, then without the mistakes, and after that there will be kisak.
Rappa rap.
That's the point. That is what I'm talking about.
Agar
Agar wo to that is a different part, but here it is also rapa, like I just want to say that they can also improve their public speaking just by, I think, practicing a lot, but just by utilizing their time and the opportunities what they get in their lives, while struggling in their lives, or while just doing public speaking. I think they can improve. It's not that skyscraper. It's not like like a missile or rocket science, right? So
piece of a cake.
it's not a piece of cake, but it is also not piece of stone or
Okay.
piece of iron. It's not piece of cake, it's piece of butter. Two types of butter: rusk butter, Amul butter.
Amul butter.
Yes.
So which butter is this?
Both? No, not both. Rusk wala.
Rusk wala. I will be like, why are they laughing? We are not getting their points. Even they both are laughing.
So if you go to UP East, you will find the rusk butter, toast butter. That butter I am talking about.
उसको पापे फिर
पापे बोलते हैं। If that is पापे, then पापे also पहले वो हार्ड होता है, थोड़ा सा सॉफ्ट हो या जो भी होता है, आफ्टर मेल्टिंग इन द टी it becomes, it gets melted and it gets softened, soft, so we can accordingly do that, right?
Absolutely
So
right.
that is fine. Any last question, or you are doing fun today?
No, not fun. Like it was, I think of मेरे हिसाब से तो था कि बातें भी हो गई, नॉलेज भी हो गया और थोड़ा हमने आपको हंसा भी दिया इसी बहाने।
चलिए फिर ठीक है, थैंक यू सो मच।
और थैंक यू सो मच आपका बात शेयर करने के लिए, बताने के लिए। थैंक यू सो मच ऑडियंस, और इस चीज को आप देखिए और इम्प्रूव करिए। मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में।
Thank you so much. Next video we will talk good things actually.
Yeah.